Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Palak Kriplani, and my topic for presentation is using ActiveX Data Objects ODBC data source name. For making data source name, we will use ODBC data source administrative tool, and we are gonna create a new system data source name. So, step 1 will be click the start button, then search for ODBC data source administrative tool, then we will double click on it to open it. Then the ODBC data source administrative dialog opens. Then we will select our DS system DSN tab there. This tab displays the names of any currently configured system data sources. As we see, we have none listed, so we are gonna click add and we are gonna select a new DSN. Step 2 will be click the add button to add a new DSN. Then we will select the driver, which will be our SQL server. Then we will click finish. Then the ODBC setup dialog box appears. Then the SQL server setup dialog opens, shows the current configuration of the selected data source. We will use VRG1 and we need to give description here. And we will call this as VRG database on our SQL server 2014. Then click on server. We have none listed as we use a server name from our SQL server. Then we will click next. So step 1 will be open SQL server, whichever platform we are using under the server type. We will see a server name and there is the server name. In step 5 we will put a server name to SQL server. Then in step 6 we will put our login ID and password if we have, otherwise we will click next. And now we are going to change what we want the default database to be. I'm going to work with VRG. I will select it, then select next. Leave this as default, then select finish. In step 8, now we will test our data source to make sure it's working or not. Click on test button, test data source button, and we see that test completed successfully. Click OK. You can see a new system data source created in our ODBC data source administrative tool, and that's how we created an appropriate system data name with SQL server. Thank you.